There you are. Welcome back to the channel. This is the most disturbing videos on the internet today. Be sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Let's dive in. Also, for context, don't believe everything you see on this video. This is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Do your own research on everything.
I'm tired of being right. You guys, I am tired about being right about this Mountain Dew conspiracy because we're about to have a blackout. Remember I told you guys to watch out for that flavor Baja Midnight? Well, guess what? Taco Bell is set to launch a permanent new flavor, Baja Midnight. Now, isn't it weird that Rosie O'Donnell puts out this cryptic message just last week?
Blackout the system. Blackout the system.
And of course, she's being all dramatic with a black hoodie, but she's clearly alluding to something like this. Blackoutthesystem.com just popped up and their slogan says, "We're not asking, we're shutting it down." You guys, this is a call to action for a mass blackout to happen all over the United States, happening on September 16th through the 20th. And this is what they want you to do. No work, no spending, no travel, no projects, no events, no restaurants, no backing out. Yeah, this sounds really safe for our economy.
First of all, we're blacking out the system September the 17th. I'm talking about shutting down the whole grid, the economy, everything. No spending, no working, all of it. And we have created a Discord to ensure that
shutting down the grid. You guys, never in a million years I would expect it that a blackout will be self-inflicted by its own citizens. Do they not know what kind of chaos ensues from this? I mean, have we not all seen The Purge? I mean, what if even cops participate in this? So we just have a lawless land across 50 states. Got it. Not only that, 28 countries around the world are supporting this. Of course they would, because some of those people could be our enemies and they want a shutdown to happen. So I guess it's just a coincidence. While all this is going on, Mountain Dew releases Baja Midnight as a permanent new flavor, a new flavor that they've had in 20 years. What do you guys think about all this? Let me know below.
Man, I'm not participating in no blackout. Is y'all crazy? What is y'all doing? But I'll be lying to you if I said that Midnight Baja didn't look fire. I'll take that with a quesadilla, extra chicken, extra queso sauce, and 2 hard shells. No sour cream.
This person and their friend both saw a shapeshifter shapeshift with their own eyeballs. And she took a picture of this. This person and their friend both saw a shapeshifter shapeshift with their own eyeballs. And she took a picture of this thing at the end. Please watch this and let me know what you think.
Hey TikTok, I just want to tell a little story from yesterday. Yesterday I went fishing. I had my friend Josie as a passenger to go enjoy the land, the scenery, and whatever. We had a great day up there. After I was fishing and it was time to start slowly heading back to town, we went to go check the sandbar to see if the berries are growing this year. Like we're hopeful for berry picking season this fall, right? And we went to the sandbar. We were looking around at berries. I saw a lemming that went into a hole, so I went to go stop at where I saw that lemming. I shut my Honda off and we were just chilling for a minute. And suddenly, right when I looked the direction where Josie was looking, she said, "Takoy na ulat tualo," meaning, look at that person running. Like, we saw a person running. This person was wearing traditional clothing, had long hair, had like a band or a hat, and he was running with a gun or a spear. Like, we saw this for like 5 seconds, like we could see him running straight towards us. And then when it looked back at us, me and Josie were looking at this man who was running straight towards us, and then when he looked at us, he turned to the side and shifted into a caribou. Both me and Josie saw this clearly. It was like 30 feet in front of us. Like, it was crazy. Like, I've never seen anything like it before. Josie said she's never seen anything like it before. That's when chills went down my spine. Like, I was freaking the I've never seen anything like this before. 30 feet in front of us, we see a man wearing traditional clothing, long hair, gun or a spear, holding it. And then when it saw us, it literally turned to the side and shifted into a caribou. I've never seen anything like that before. I've heard similar stories, but to see it with my own eyes, that was pretty darn sketchy. Like, I'm telling you, I'm telling the truth 100%. People can say I was hallucinating. People can say I'm making this up. But Josie, my friend, she saw it too. People can say all these things they want, but we saw what we saw. And then I took a picture as quick as possible. This was the picture I took of that caribou. That's the thing that shifted into a caribou. And when you look at it closely, that caribou was smiling, like it had a weird, distinct look to it. When we saw it in person, in the picture it just looks like a caribou, but if you see it closely, it was staring and smiling so odd, like it was so creepy. I'm just still in disbelief of what we saw yesterday. Anyways, TikTok, I hope you guys enjoyed my little story about whatever I saw, Shapeshifter, or whatever it is. In different dialects, they call it different things. Here, it's Izirak or something else, but in other dialects, I'm sure there's more stories, and I'd like to hear your stories in the comments.
I'm guessing that had to be in Ireland or something because of her accent. But how creepy was that? It's like we have another shapeshifter caught on camera.
At first glance, it looked like a normal person, but what the camera captured next will leave you questioning reality. Is this a shapeshifter caught in the act of shifting? Watch this. In just a moment, I'm going to remove myself out of the camera and show you this video. But just to set the stage a little bit, the police here, you'll see them right here in the car. They're looking for someone, and it's the person, or what looks like a person, that you're going to see here in just a moment. The only problem is this person, he starts out as a dog. Let me know in the comments.
Let's take a look at that one more time. Was he shapeshifting or did he just get up? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
Guys, did this person just possibly catch the sun simulator on camera? All right, so it's this TikToker named As of Tomorrow. If you go to his page, he has a lot of videos of possibly catching the sun simulator in the sky. But I want you to take a look at this video, and I want you to come to your own judgment. This is his page right here as well, and I'm also going to tag him in the video.
So I'm sure we all seen this reflection on our phones or cameras when we face it at the sun. All right. So this video was 5 years ago. My buddy, did when he launched a weather balloon up in the stratosphere. This weekend I went to go visit him because he was going to do it again, he said. So he told me to come through. So I came through. And look what we got when we got back the camera. Look at the sun. Remember the sun, right? That last clip, how it looked? Look at it now. Check this bad boy out. What are those? All around that sun, right? I'm going to show you guys the reflection because you guys are probably going to be like, oh, it's a reflection from the lens. Yeah. Shut up. But check this out. Hear me out. All right. I think it's coming up. Where did I mark it where I could see it? Damn. Oh, and it's in slow motion because the weather balloon was going crazy spinning. It was mad windy. So right here, this is the reflection. All right, that's the reflection. Right here, it looks like it's attached, literally attached to the sun. Like, talk about blocking the sun. That shit looks legit like it's blocking the sun. Am I right or wrong? Like, they upgraded their simulator. Because I remember seeing that on my other reflection. But look at this pattern, right? Looks like that tube thing. Oh, next clip, y'all gonna trip out. So check this out. I'm pretty sure once you guys see this, you guys are gonna be convinced that it's a sun simulator. So, look at that little thing I circled, right? Kind of looks like a satellite. Now check this. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that pattern from NASA, right? And look at that, what I circled. What the same exact thing? That is the sun simulator. They either upgraded it on April 8th and literally, hugging the shit out of that sun. Like, is it good for it? Probably not. How do they do it? I don't know, but I know they did it on April 8th. That's the only way I could. How they did that without us noticing, right? They had to do it on April 8th. That's the whole. I think me and my friend really got a video of this sun simulator. I mean, even the sun looks different. It's not even like what it was 5 years ago.
I believe China's working on a sun simulator as well.
News. China has made its own sun. Yes, you heard it right. Scientists in China just set a new fusion world record with their artificial sun. Let's break down the facts. China's artificial sun, officially known as East Experimental Advanced Superconducting Tokamak, has made headlines by setting a new world record in nuclear fusion research. This breakthrough isn't just a scientific flex, it's a potential game changer for China's future. By leading the charge in nuclear fusion, China is positioning itself at the forefront of clean, limitless energy. This technology could benefit China in many ways. This could provide China nearly infinite energy with minimal environmental impact. It will help China secure long-term energy independence and cut greenhouse gas emissions drastically. China's experimental artificial sun set a world record by sustaining fusion plasma for 1,660 seconds at temperatures of 100 million degrees Celsius, 10 times hotter than the sun's core. On Earth, we don't have the extreme pressures to drive particles together to achieve fusion. Instead, scientists use extreme heat and magnetic fields to keep the plasma stable for fusion. While the rest of the world is still chasing the dream, China just took a huge step closer to bottling a star and turning it into the power grid of the future.
If you thought I didn't have an excellent specimen for you today, think again. We have another banger. I'm not too sure what this is, but we can definitely see the dark blue Baja Midnight octahedrals busting through. This is an easy name for your boy today. Call this Baja Midnight. Baja Midnight Stone. Were dragons real? Reading about Behemoth and Leviathan in a 160-year-old 1857 Bible.
Have asked me to read about dragons from this 1857 Bible, and I have a couple of descriptions found in Job. This is the Lord speaking, and I'm going to read them to you and let me know what you guys think. Okay, so we're going to start here. Hast thou an arm like God, or canst thou thunder with a voice like him? Deck thyself now with majesty and excellency, and array thyself with glory and beauty. Cast abroad the rage of thy wrath, and behold everyone that is proud, and obeys him. Look on everyone that is proud, and bring him low, and tread down the wicked in their place. Hide them in the dust together, and bind their faces in secret. Then will I also confess unto thee, that thine own right hand can save thee. Behold now, Behemoth, which I made with thee, he eateth grass as an ox. Lo now, his strength is in his loins, and his force is in the navel of his belly. He moveth his tail like a cedar. The sinews of his stones are wrapped together. His bones are as strong pieces of brass. His bones are like bars of iron. He is the chief of the ways of God. He that made him can make his sword to approach unto him. Surely the mountains bring him forth food, where all the beasts of the field play. He lieth under the shady trees in the covert of the reed and fens. The shady trees cover him with their shadow. The willows of the brook compass him about. Behold, he drinketh up a river, and hasteth not. He trusteth that he can draw up Jordan into his mouth. He taketh it with his eyes. His nose pierced through snares. Canst thou draw out Leviathan with a hook, or his tongue with a cord which thou lettest down? Canst thou put a hook into his nose, or bore his jaw through with a horn? Will he make many supplications unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee? Will he make a covenant with thee? Wilt thou take him for a servant forever? Wilt thou play with him as with a bird? Or wilt thou bind him for thy maidens? Shall thy companions make a banquet of him? Shall they part him from among the merchants? Canst thou fill his skin with barbed irons, or his head with fish spears? Lay thine hand upon him. Remember the battle, do no more. Behold, the hope of him is in vain. Shall not one be cast down even at the sight of him? None is so fierce that dare stir him up. Who then is able to stand before me? Who hath prevented me that I should repay him? Whatsoever is under the whole heaven is mine. I will not conceal his parts, nor his power, nor his seemly proportion. Who can discover the face of his garments, or who can come to him with his double bridle? Who can open the doors of his face? His teeth are terrible round about. His scales are his pride, shut up together as with a close seal. One is so near to another that no air can come between them. They are joined one to another. They stick together, that they cannot be sundered. By his neesings a light doth shine, and his eyes are like the eyelids of the morning. Out of his mouth go burning lamps, and sparks of fire leap out. Out of his nostrils goeth smoke, as out of a seething pot or cauldron. His breath kindleth coals, and a flame goeth out of his mouth. In his neck remaineth strength, and sorrow is turned into joy before him. The flakes of his flesh are joined together. They are firm in themselves. They cannot be moved. His heart is as firm as a stone, yea, hard as a piece of the nether millstone. When he raise himself up, the mighty are afraid. By reason of breakings they purify themselves. The sword of him that layeth at him cannot hold, the spear, the dart, nor the habergeon. He esteemeth iron as straw, and brass as rotten wood. The arrow cannot make him flee. Slingstones are turned with him into stubble. Darts are counted as stubble. He laugheth at the shaking of a spear. Sharp stones are under him. He spreadeth sharp-pointed things upon the mire. He maketh the deep to boil like a pot. He maketh the sea like a pot of ointment. He maketh a path to shine after him. One would think the deep to be hoary. Upon earth there is not his like, who is made without fear. He beholdeth all high things. He is a king over all the children of pride. All right, let me know what you think of that. I think those are some pretty interesting descriptions of the beasts of the earth, dragons, and the like.
Sounds like Godzilla vs. Kong, Leviathan vs. Behemoth. That was the first thing that was coming to mind, but how powerful was that dragon and how big of it? It can drink up the entire Jordan in one gulp? That has to be absolutely massive.
Yeah.
Are these the aliens that you've seen?
That is not gray. No, but...
Which ones did you see?
Yeah, these right here. The small grays. They have a little mouth.
How do they breathe?
That exchange program that Steven Spielberg explained at the end of Close Encounters of the Third Kind, was really close to the.
Draw a female up there because I want to skip out.
Oh no, they look the same.
When the special form comes down,
How do you tell male from a female?
You're born.
Do you got fun bags?
No, not from what Actually, EBE1 is a female. The one, was a female. She actually
Draw the other one. This is the gray. Draw all three of them.
do the girls have?
Because I want to know which one I want.
The reptile ones look like.
And then there's another one, which is actually a clone. These things created a clone, which looks something similar, but it has a large pointy nose.
They cloned?
They have large pointy noses, but they pretty much.
And you said they live among us, huh?
There was another incident called the. What was it? Hangar number 4 incident.
It's a good word.
Okay.
Hangar number 4. And these right here are the tall whites, and they're actually a clone created by the small grays.
Are they
They're like servants.
What's the angry ones look like? The reptile ones that you were talking about.
And the ones that we're gonna be fighting.
Yeah.
Are they evil?
Are the alien ones or no?
They look like reptiles, not friendly.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very bad drawing.
How tall are those?
These guys right here, and they're all humanoids, so they both walk on 2 legs. They all walk on 2 legs.
Well, I don't.
This thing right here is huge. They're actually they're taller than us. They stand about 6 foot something on an average to 7 foot.
Are they are they like 230?
They're huge. I don't know, but the one image that I have seen of them, they're huge. Like they have a very strong build. Like.
But their bones are fragile.
No, not.
Well, what's up with the babies? Like, what's their like?
This guy?
Yeah.
I don't know, but they.
How do they react? Can they breathe oxygen too?
These, yes, but these and these had a large war.
Okay, who won?
These guys. Well, no, these guys won. They almost wiped these out, but.
They had a soft spot.
So we should be more worried
But
about
their
the blue
planet
ones.
was destroyed, so they had to go to Serpo.
Well, this guy's got phones. So.
How do you know that there was an alien war?
Because EBE1 said so.
I actually watched Star Wars.
What the?
It took 12 of us. If you go online and look at under the Majestic 12, and actually, so President who was it? Told Steven Spielberg when that movie was made, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, the president told Steven Spielberg that he hit the nail on the head, and pretty much because at the end of the movie you can count them. They send.
Are these when this asteroid or whatever they go on here pretty soon? Are these monks come help us out, or what are they going to do? These monks are nowhere to be seen. What the fuck?
Well, that's what we're doing. We're forming an alliance with them. We've actually sent 12 of our own to their planet, and they stayed there for 13 years.
How did we get our guys to
Does Obama know
They're
about
supposed to be set. I'm pretty sure he knows. I'm pretty sure all the presidents know something about it. But there's no telling.
Make these in
Alright.
There's 3
So-
pages.
You believe everything that he said? Oh yeah, me too. Definitely.
I'm gonna go get his story next week. Damn. That's not.
Are these the aliens that you've seen?
That is not great.
Don't eat with fornicators. Don't hang out.
I don't know. It seems like they was playing around a lot. They weren't too serious. Or they weren't too interested in what the guy had to say. He might have had some good information, but I don't think they were taking him too seriously. Who knows? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.
So why were these Nephilim giants such an abomination to God? Aside from the fact they wanted to exalt themselves like gods, one other reason might have to do with the promise God made to the humans at the beginning, that one day, one righteous human son would crush Satan's evil rebellion. These Nephilim were a distortion of God's plan for the human race, which is why he had to do something to save humanity before they completely destroyed themselves. And he used an ordinary, regular-sized man to do it. This story about Noah building a big boat to survive God flooding the entire earth with water is one that raises a lot of questions.
Hold on. Noah, I heard, was like huge. This wasn't no regular sized man. This was John Henry status. Before we go any further, let's type it in. I don't know how we would know this, but how tall was Noah in the Bible? According to one theory, Adam and Eve were about 15 feet tall. Theories of a supersized Adam start with the fact people lived longer. The Bible does not specify Noah's height. The dimensions of ark are given in Genesis 6:15. Well, he might have been normal size.
A lot of questions from both atheists and Christians, like how did all the animals fit in the ark, and how could one man build such a giant ship? Unlike how Noah's Ark is usually portrayed in kids' books, it actually would have looked like this. This is a life-size replica of what the good people over at the Ark Encounter believe it would have looked like. Based on the specifications given in the Bible, it would have been about the size of your average cargo ship today. Many scholars believe that Noah would have had about 55 to 75 years to build this massive ship. And nowhere does it say he couldn't have hired people to help him build it. Also, contrary to popular opinion, the Bible doesn't say that 2 of every animal was brought onto the ark. The Bible actually says that it was 2 of every animal after their kind. This means that Noah didn't have to bring both wolves and chihuahuas on board. He could have just brought 1 male and 1 female canine. But thanks to genetic mutation, the chihuahua was able to return to the world many years after the flood. These animals also could have been babies, which is how they all would have easily fit in this massive ship. The Bible says that water came down from the sky and up from the ground, flooding the entire earth. God saved Noah and his wife, his 3 sons and their wives, and the animals. Most people don't know this, but one of Noah's sons is about to do something pretty horrible to his dad. And it's probably not what you were taught at Sunday school. But first, the floodwaters stop, and Noah offers a gift to God to thank him for saving him and his family. God had saved humanity, and he only required one thing of them: continue the task he had given the humans from the very beginning. Go reflect his image across the entire earth, which Noah's 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, started to do. In fact, the Bible says that all the nations of the world came from these 3 sons. For example, one of Ham's sons is literally named Mizraim, which means Egypt in Hebrew. But for some odd reason, one of Ham's other sons, Canaan, is cursed by God. I've always wondered why this son specifically was cursed. The truth is, this curse only makes sense when you understand what Ham did to his dad Noah. And it's probably not what you think. Again, parents be advised. So why were these Nephilim giants such an abomination to God?
I wonder what he did. That's all we have for today's video. If you made it this far, the code word is Deep Friday. Drop Deep Friday into the comments below. That lets me know you're a real one and you made it all the way through the video. And you really rock with your boy. And I just want to say thank you. Be sure you hit that like and subscribe button on the way out. And this was the most disturbing videos on the internet today. See you later.